Right now at 6, plenty of unanswered questions remain in the fire on board the Spirit of Norfolk.
Tonight, we're asking about the chain of events after the fire started and where the investigation goes from here. Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin at 6 with new information on the fire that tore through the Spirit of Norfolk.
Even with those additional details, there are still missing pieces of this investigation. We also got up-close pictures to what remains of the vessel, basically a burned-out shell, as you can see. And we're asking the tough questions about the origin of the fire and how it was discovered. 10 on your side's Andy Fox has more tonight from Naval Station Norfolk, where the ship remains.
We're down here at Naval Station Norfolk. Earlier this afternoon, we had a news conference where we were able to ask more questions about what happened to the Spirit of Norfolk and what is going on now in the investigation. Leading those who would take questions on what happened, Scott Smith, who's Vice President of Marine Operations for the Hornblower Group that owns the Spirit of Norfolk. Our question to him: how come those on board say the first sign of trouble was the smell of burning rubber, not the sounds of an alarm?
I can say that we followed protocol that is established by us as well as the Coast Guard. There's an ongoing investigation with the National Transportation Safety Board and the Coast Guard that we are cooperating fully.
But was there some type of smoke detector in there? Was it to code?
Our vessels are all to code and inspected by the U.S. Coast Guard on an annual basis to ensure that we are.
We tried again to get that answer to what appears to be no immediate warnings of trouble in the engine room. Can you explain why there wasn't some type of a smoke detector sign to let us know that something was wrong?
Our vessels are up to Coast Guard regulations. We keep them such, and we will continue to do so.
You really didn't answer my question about why wasn't there some type of a smoke detector, some type of an alarm.
Our crew followed procedures and evacuated everybody safely. No loss of life, and I want to thank them for that.
The Coast Guard's taking the lead in the investigation, so we wanted to know why it took so long, about 24 hours, to put out the fire.
Vessel fires are exceptionally complex, so we're balancing the need to put water on the fire while keeping the vessel afloat. Too much water into the vessel and it'll cause the vessel to capsize. So we made very deliberate decisions throughout this response.
Following our one-on-one interview with Captain Jennifer Stockwell with the Coast Guard, she said to me, there are a lot more questions that need to be answered. At Naval Station Norfolk, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.